Growing up with Pokemon, I'm sure that everyone has come across a few things that they heard when they were younger and grew up to realize that it was completely bogus or actually never checked up on it. That was me trying to find Armored Mewtwo, because I should have known better than to listen to video game stores in 2003. What kind of name is Game Crazy anyways? Well, in this video, me and my friend Mystic Umbreon are going to go over a few common myths and misconceptions inside of Pokemon.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mystic Umbreon, and I do a variety of Pokemon content over on my channel. I'm here with Caleb today to go over those misconceptions and myths within the Pokemon franchise. We all remember those crazy kids at recess that would tell you a level 100 Typhlosion could destroy buildings and such in Pokemon Gold and Silver. I'm dead serious. Some kid actually told me that and I believed it. But yeah, obviously that's a hardcore myth. Don't listen to me. Anyways, let's roll out these myths and misconceptions.
Without further ado, let's get into this.
Myth: holding B inputs increased capture rate. I was one of those kids that was told if I were to press A and B at the same time while capturing a Pokemon, it would increase the capture rate. That is completely false, but I mean, hey, as kids we believe this stuff. I remember pressing A and B at the same time filling my captures. I was like, why isn't it working? Well, it's a myth, that's why. Don't fall for it.
Misconception. Rhydon was the definitive first Pokemon of all time. This has been a thing that's been thrown into the mix of first Pokemon, and some think that Arceus or Mew is the first Pokemon, but that's more so in the lore of the game, which means it would be technically wrong. Bulbasaur was considered the first because it's the first Pokemon you see in the Pokedex, but what it seemed like the true answer was Rhydon because Rhydon was the first Pokemon to be designed for the game. Though that's the truth in that, Diglett was actually the first Pokemon ever thought of. That coming from game designer Shigeki Morimoto himself. You can find this information in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, to say that any of these other Pokemon that I mentioned are still first Pokemon, you wouldn't technically be wrong. They're first in their own ways. It's just that as soon as we talk about actual first, Diglett being the first thought bubble has it holding the spot for first.
Myth: getting a Magikarp to level 100 would make it learn Surf. I never even knew people actually believed this until the making of this video. Apparently people believe that Magikarp can learn Surf at level 100. Well, according to all of Magikarp's level up learn sets, it does not. However, there was a Japanese only event where Magikarp could learn Hydro Pump, but unfortunately not Surf.
Misconception. Rock is or was once immune to electric. This was something more for the people that haven't played past first gen and have a really odd memory on it. Rock was never immune to electric, it's just that the only accessible rock types that we had to fight are also part ground. The other rock Pokemon in red, blue, yellow, green, all of them, are actually weak to electric. Those Pokemon being the Falsamons because they were also part water or part flying. It's just like Ghost Pokemon being weak to psychic. A lot of people had thought that, but it's just that dual typing gets in the way so that it confuses a lot of people that were playing this back in the day. Wait a second, that was bars.
Another myth: Bill's backyard. Yeah, people thought you could get in there. Unfortunately, you can't. I've seen some crazy surf glitches in Pokemon Red and Blue that could let you surf to the side of Bill's house, but I think it's fake. I've never tried it myself, though getting into his backyard directly behind his house is completely 100% fake, and you can't do that.
Finishing it off with one final myth. I mean, there's actually just too many typing misconceptions for me to go about here anyways. Getting all of the unknown does something. This is a myth that shouldn't be a myth in my opinion. Capturing all of the unknown was a thing that a lot of people had done when they were younger, and some people do to this day for some reason. It was something that was done to see if there was a cool little thing that would happen after, but not a single thing would happen. I remember a common myth connected to this that if you captured all of the forms of unknown in DPP, there would be a new way to get a legendary, and after that, well, nothing. Well, let me correct myself on nothing. Not nothing happens. Obviously, there was the whole sticker thing for the Pokeballs, but you know what I mean. It's unfortunate that we have the way to get the Regis, and that was pretty obscure and pretty cool for its time. And having a reason to capture all the unknowns that hasn't been made yet. There's just a little regular thing that should be added into Pokemon, but you know, Pokemon actually, if you're listening, I have a vault of ideas on how this all to work. Just like, come on, like right here. Gen 9 because 8 is already being made. Look, Pokemon in Canada, they won't even know what happened. Watch. The cards are on the table, Game Freak. Just call me back. We'll fix this up. We'll be down. Thank you all for watching, and thank you Mystic for being on the channel. Mystic and I also had a video on his channel, which I'll be linking in the end cards here. It's a nice little theory on the giant Dragonite that we had seen in the anime, Indigo League. And if you all had liked this video and want to see more like this, leave a like or go to the channel. My recommendation is my character analysis on Giovanni. There was a lot of work put into that one, so you can go check that out. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace out and Godspeed.